Welcome back to the podcast, you guys. This little background might go to sleep at some point. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out on how to fucking keep it up the whole time. Like it keeps going to sleep. It is what it is. I'm not a technology whiz. We're gonna get right into it today. January 7th, first Sunday of the year. We made it through 2023. I don't know about you guys, but 2023 was a fucking, like, it was the warm up year. It was a year of me working on myself. I feel like I really isolated myself from everything and everybody. And if nobody has done that, I recommend it. It really, if you hear my dog in the background, like wagging around, I'm sorry. I don't know if this is going to pick it up or not, but he be scratching and doing all kinds of things. Back to what I was saying. So I feel like 2023, I really isolated myself. I feel like what triggered that was a lot of different things. For one, I feel like one of my best friends, like a couple of years ago, decided to take a step back for me and, a lot of people. And for some reason, it kind of inspired me. I was like, maybe I need to, like, take a step back and, just figure out where I'm at right now. I feel like the whole COVID time was weird. I had just gotten out of a, like, long-term relationship. I got really close to some of my family, one of my cousins specifically, and his family. I feel like we have been inseparable since. And then I had a little situationship for a few years, got over that, started dating, and I wasn't sure if I was going to tell anybody this, but I had a boyfriend 2023 it didn't last that long. I really gave it a chance because it seemed like it was like a great situation at first, and then slowly things started to change really quickly. It was really fun, and I feel like I was able to really be myself with him, and I feel like even though it was short, like it was just nice. We were always like sleeping at each other's houses, and like he had like the cutest dog. We were doing the whole playhouse thing. I was at his house cooking and cleaning and massaging him and whatever. Like it was, it was cute while it lasted. We went to a sex club together. That was fun. We'll get back to that later. It was cool, and then slowly he just started to like just be really like extra. He would want to go through my phone and my location, and when we would go out and like guys would like come and just try to spark conversation knowing that we were like a couple, he would be upset if I like responded to them. So, and it's crazy because like on a night out, we were out in a smoking section, and these guys came out to smoke cigarettes, and they were like, hey, are you guys a couple? Like just trying to spark a little conversation. And we were like, yeah, and just kind of had like really small talk. He didn't say anything and he didn't seem bothered or anything at the time. And then, whoa, if you guys are watching the YouTube version, that was crazy. Anyways, when we got home, he was like, whenever we're out in public and a guy speaks to you, you don't respond. Only if it's girls. And then that's when I was like, whoa, like, this is too much. Like, I can compromise on some things, especially if I'm not doing anything wrong, you know? Like, if you want to go through my phone to check at first, I guess I was kind of like, you know, maybe he'll feel better because he didn't find anything. But no. I mean, obviously, guys would message me, and I do OnlyFans, you know? So, obviously, there's going to be messages and stuff, but he knew that. And then he was like, oh, like, I don't know about your other exes or how they were okay with it, but, like, I don't know about the OnlyFans. And then I was like, whoa. We discussed it, and then it was like a weird back and forth. Then we would talk about it again, and then he would be like, I never said you couldn't do it, but then he would just give me weird, like, scenarios about it. Anyways, long story short, it didn't work out. I can't be controlled. Like, I could be submissive. You can tell me what to do to a certain point, but it wasn't even a monogamous relationship. It was a open relationship. I think I'm going to put this out for now. This little background light might also die because it's battery operated, and I don't know how long it lasts, okay? Give me a break. I'm trying to work with what I got here. I feel like because it wasn't a long relationship, it was a little, like, easier to let go. And I really learned how to let go in 2023. I need to fucking hear it. I really did, baby. Like, I was like, fuck this. Like, anytime something felt wrong, anytime that I just wasn't happy, it was like, I'm not doing this. No, no, no. I feel like I have been in the wrong places, in the wrong situations so many times for so long. Like, we are just not doing it anymore, baby. Like, no, not over here, not today, not this year, not anymore. Like, I am done with, like, settling or being unhappy or staying quiet to avoid conflict or not fully expressing my feelings. I feel like I'm just finally had it with everything and everyone. And like I said, isolated myself in 2023, and I feel like it was the best choice I have ever made in my life. In my life. Like, in my life. That was like serious mode. You know what I mean? It just allowed me to fully focus on myself, mentally, physically, for me to really, like, find myself, who I was, what I wanted. I was able to answer so many, like, of my own questions just by sitting with my thoughts. I know that sounds crazy, but journaling and meditating and just really unpacking my issues. I did therapy on and off for, like, at this point, almost 2 years. I did a whole year straight, took a break, went back to it. Girl, it's expensive. You know what I'm saying? It's like $100 a week. You gotta take little breaks. So I feel like it's helped me a lot, therapy as well. It's just given me a lot of, like, tools and, like, and really listen to my body and the signs. She really made me comfortable, and she really, like, allowed me to tell her so many things. Oh my God, I don't want to get emotional, but I told her things that I have never told anybody in my whole life. So it was a safe space. But I think it was also such a hard year because I had to, like, dig deep into my trauma, you know, to do all, like, my shadow work and really just, like, I feel like I'm a different person. I feel like if you knew me a few years ago, you definitely don't know me now. And I feel like people always also assume things about me. I don't know why or, like, what it is, what energy I give out, but everybody always assumes that I'm partying and this and that. And it's like, girl, I'm 30 years old. I was partying, like, before I was, like, 23, maybe, like, going crazy. And don't get me wrong, like, si me invitas, jalo. ¿Me entiendes? Like, I am up for a good time all the time if it's with the right people. Um, and yeah, there's not that many people that I go out with. I feel like my family for sure, my cousin for sure. We party it the fuck up always together. I, turn up a little bit with my mom and my brother sometimes, and I have some best friends that I've grown up with, a handful of them, and I feel like they all have their own lives, so I don't see them too often. And we are also like all, focused on our own stuff. Everybody that I'm around, does different things and likes different things, and I'm so grateful for them because they are the people that if I need anything or if I'm feeling some kind of way, I can call and like let it out and vent a little bit. I really try to like deal with all of my issues myself for the most part. I've just been that way my whole life. I think when I was younger, it was a little bit like I did it because I was embarrassed to share my life with my friends because I would see like their situations, like just their life situations, and I would be like, "Oh, well, my life is nothing like that." So I just felt like they wouldn't understand, and they are really like amazing people because they definitely would have. It was just me. I always get emotional when I talk about my past and like my family and stuff like that. Um my makeup looks so good today. I really don't want to fuck it up. Okay, I'm just gonna let it be at this point. They're gonna dry up because I'm gonna stop fucking crying. But I've been through a lot of like hard times with my family. And I'm totally like willing to be open and vulnerable on here about it because I feel like it's really made me who I am, like enduring all of that stuff. Um, I wish I could like give you a quick rundown of like what it consists of, but it's just so much stuff. Um, and it's probably not like it's like dark stuff that I had to deal with. But I'm not like sad about it, and obviously like it's affected me and it's still like hard for me to talk about, but I feel like sharing it and like my experiences might like reach somebody who can relate. I feel like I don't know anybody personally who has grown up like me, but online I see people talk about things that I can relate to all the time. So I guess that's kind of like what I want to reach. Um, I feel like I'm gonna go little by little. I don't know where to start because it's so much, but I'm really just a product of my environment. My whole like childhood, I was really just on survival mode, and I never really got to process it because I was always like in that mode where I was just trying to survive to the next day, mentally, financially, physically, because a lot of stuff has happened. And so now that I'm in a better mental space and I'm stable in my life and, I have a good income and I can help my family and, I feel like I take good pride in being a good friend. I feel like I'm just in a better place in life. And, I'm 30 years old, so it took a long time, but I feel like I'm finally in a place where I feel like once you get into, and this is for anybody, once you go back into like, you know, try to unpack your trauma, like it's really hard, but it's so magical because you just really start to like understand not only yourself, but everybody around you. I feel like growing up, I resented my mom so much. I still have a lot of trouble with my dad. Um, but I think I'm still obviously gonna work on that, and I think that it's, a process, and healing is like a life journey. It's not, something that you can just do, especially depending on whatever you have been through. Um, and so with my mom, I feel like I really resented her growing up because I just felt like it was her fault that I had to go through all the things that I went through. And I feel like this year I really started to get along better with her. And to be honest, I think like I'm 30 years old, and this is the first year that me and my mom have ever gotten along decently, really, since I can remember. And I think that that's part of, maybe we can start there, my relationship with my mom. And let me just give this disclosure. Mom or sister, like, if you ever hear this, I'm not trying to talk about our life to hurt you guys, or like in a vengeful way. This is just my truth, and I feel like it would maybe help somebody. So I'm gonna talk about it. Me and my mom had a terrible relationship growing up. She was like literally my biggest op growing up, and I feel like, I don't know who can relate to that, but it's just really the worst feeling ever. When like your mom, the person who is supposed to like protect you and love you, is like your biggest abuser, and not physically. We have gotten in physical altercations, so there's that, because my mom's very aggressive and so is my dad. So other, trigger warning, you guys. I'm sorry if like this could probably be like hard and dark for anybody to listen to. But both of I'm gonna put the mic up just because I'm crying and everything. Actually, I feel like I need a little break to like figure this out. Back to my life, okay. I got it a little together. Let me spark this shit up again. Growing up with your mom, and I was the oldest, okay? I'm 30 years old. My brother is gonna be 24. My sister is gonna be 16. So we're all pretty far apart. And growing up, I was the oldest, and so I feel like I also played like the mom role a lot with my brother. And I also somehow resented him for that, but that story might be for another day. So, um, yeah, my mom, I feel like I never understood until I started talking to her this year. And the way that we, I think, started getting along is a result of something that I don't think was good. I think in the past few years, I've really worked on my anger and my anger management specifically a lot, because I definitely did have some anger issues, and I'm a result of two crazy parents. So, not that I'm justifying it or saying it's okay or anything like that, but growing up, seeing your parents fighting everybody and everything, and like always screaming and arguing at each other and everybody, including you and other family and their friends, and like, you grow up aggressive. And so it has taken me so much to tone it down, but I really, really hate that about my parents. And I really had to take a step back and tell myself, like, that is not you, and you do not have to be like them, and you don't want to be like them. So get it together. And I did, and I have. I feel like I am so much more patient, and it takes me so long to get triggered now. Like, the only person really who normal like the only people who can trigger me now is my parents and my brother, and maybe like who I'm in a relationship with. And I say it just because the people I've been in relationships with before have always been a trigger. Obviously, those relationships were not great, which is why they didn't work out. So hopefully in the future, whoever I'm with does not trigger me. But I guess I'm leaving it as a possibility, and I'm trying to just hide my snot until it dries up, okay, you guys? So my mom was still always trying to fight with me every time I would go over there, and it had been a really long time that I let myself lose my shit. The last time I lost my shit was when my brother punched me in the face. And I think I was just so hurt that he would hit me in the face because I've never like laid my hands on him. When we were younger, I would pin him down on the floor until he calmed down and let him go. And maybe he resents me for that, you know? I was bigger than him and I would overpower him, but like he was a dude and he wouldn't listen to me, you know? Like I was like his mom at that point because my mom was never around, and we will get to that later. So that was the last time I lost my shit. This time, my mom, I don't know what she was trying to fight with me about, but when I was talking to my therapist, she pretty much told me your parents are like abusers and you shouldn't talk to them. Like, it's fucking you up. So, on whatever tangent I went and lost my shit when my mom was arguing with me once, I told her, like, fuck this. Like, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. My therapist told me I should stop talking to you. You're an abuser. I'm tired of it. Like, my whole life, you've done this to me. I swear to God, like, I'm gonna never talk to you again if you don't fucking change. And I don't think I ever have told her that before, and I'm not saying that it's a good thing, but I am saying that that is what I think sparked something in my mom to finally try to get along with me this year. So 30 years old, the first year that I get along with my mom in my whole life. And it feels good. I'm really happy that it aligned for me. I feel like it's really nice that we're able to get along because I feel so good this year and like mentally healthy, and I realized like it really did affect me so much that we didn't get along. Like that was a big part of like, you know, like why I was not okay. It was hard for me. So yeah, I'm glad we're on better terms now. Back to the whole like me resenting her this year, because we have been on better terms. I've been able to talk to her and ask her questions, and she's you know, told me stories about, you know, her situation and her side of her story of me growing up or her raising me. And I feel like it's just shed a new light. It's shed a new light. And I no longer resent her. I was able to forgive her and let it go. And I feel like that's why we're able to have a better relationship. I feel like she still resents me. And I've urged her to go to therapy. Because I want her to be able to somehow try to understand me and forgive me for whatever resentment she holds against me, because I really don't know what it is. I feel like I really just thought that growing up, you know, she was going through her hard times. Obviously, I had no idea about it, and she would just take it out on me. And so I forgive her for that. And yeah, I mean, I guess I'll keep you guys updated as far as like our relationship goes. But that's really where we're beginning, I guess. It's already 30 minutes in, so I think that we're closing the chapter on my family issues right here. We're gonna move on to a different topic, a happier, better topic that doesn't have me fucking sniffling like all mocosa. But okay, so I want to keep giving you guys the background on me and my family and my issues. So we will continue the road on that. I'm gonna have a guest next week. My best friend, she was always on my podcast before when I started it, so I feel like she might be able to maybe question me a little bit more, so you guys can get a little bit of a different, point of view. 2024, new year, same fucking habits as last year, bitch, because last year I learned how to put myself first. I learned how to stay consistent. I learned like so many things about myself, who I am, what I want, what I don't want. I got my first dick of 2024 on Friday, and I wish I can tell you guys who it was, but I can't. So it was a good time on Friday. I feel like we can talk about this year and my goals for this year. It's really just because I've been able to get on track with the gym and all of that. I feel like this year my goal is more oriented towards the content that I make, towards this podcast, towards my blogs, towards my OF content. I really want to grow and, be successful in that, and just growth. I'm just happy with growth. I really put all of my content and all of that to the side last year because I was just focused on mind, body, spirit. And now that I'm in a better place, I can do more work, bitch. Okay, I'm no longer crying. I feel better, but I probably still look crazy. Let me check. I hope that you can't see it from that far away, because if I try to fix it, it's going to look even crazier, and then I'm just going to be mad at myself. So please don't look terrible so that I'm able to post this, because otherwise I'm going to be a little iffy. And I feel like this is a good podcast. Well, maybe if it's ugly, I can just post audio, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so this year I really want to work on this. This is really a craft that I've been learning for the past few years. This is my last video being recorded on my iPhone 15, bitch. Let's hear a round of applause. I bought a camera. This baby right here. Let's hear it again. Okay, so I bought this camera. I'm gonna start to record the podcast with it. My dumbass didn't realize I needed an AC adapter for it so that I could record long videos with it without the battery dying type vibes, you know what I mean? So it's gonna get here next week. I also ordered like some new SD cards because these motherfuckers get full real quick. I hadn't used that one today, okay? I feel like I need somebody to come and record some silly shit on my soundboard. I'll pay you guys. Hit me up, hit my line if you guys some ideas. And then what else do I want to talk about? Ooh, low-key, this shit isn't even lit right now. Shout out Emperor's Choice. I'm gonna have to fucking sweep after this because I'm ashing the fuck out of this shit on the floor and I have OCD. I also have to make dinner after this. I wanted to take some pictures and I wanted to take sunset pictures and I wasn't ready on time. I just was moving too slow earlier. Tomorrow's Monday. I have to go back to work tomorrow. I don't even want to think about work because I'm stressed out at work right now. These last 2 months have been the most stressful fucking months ever. It's already been 30 minutes, so I think I'm gonna end it soon. I really love long podcast episodes, but the longer the episode is, the longer it takes for me to edit it. But long form content, I feel like, is my vibe, bitch. I have so much shit to talk about. And not only that, I feel like I just got stories for days. I got so much shit to talk about. That's why I wanted to do this podcast. There's so much to say, so much to get out, so much to vent about, so much to talk shit about. Cheers to that. And yeah, so perfecting my craft is my goal this year. Growing the quality of my content, just learning new things. Editing is a whole beast in its own. Different programs, different things, audio versus video. So if these videos are not perfect, I'm sorry, you're growing with me, okay? I promise I will get better. I've invested a lot of fucking money into this. People always ask me also, like, you know, where'd you buy your equipment? How do you film a podcast? What do you do? If anybody wants to learn from me, let me know. Maybe I can do a video on it, like a full YouTube video on everything that I've bought over the years, all of the like different trials and errors, because I started on like USB mics, terrible quality. I'm still filming on my phone, but obviously this is like better quality than my older phone. The audio quality was ass before. So I think this is a lot better. And obviously I'm gonna now use a regular camera coming very soon. So hopefully that is a little bit more of an upgrade. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep learning, keep fucking trying to do my best to be consistent, because I do have a very busy life. I feel like everybody thinks I'm not as busy as I claim to be. But literally, okay, this is my schedule. I wake up at 5 in the morning. I walk my dog, feed him, get ready, go to the gym. I'm there for like 2 hours. I have to get ready, go to work, clock into work. I'm doing a lot of overtime right now because I just said, it's been crazy. So I'm doing like 10-hour days. I've done 12-hour days within the past month. And then I'm getting home between 8 to 10 p.m. And then I still have to make myself dinner and lunch because I don't want to just eat whatever on my lunch. And I'm trying to like eat a little better, a little cleaner this year. So I come home, make my dinner and lunch, and then I clean up, take a shower, pack my gym bag for the next day, like maybe reply to text messages, honestly, sometimes, not even that. And then that's really all I have time for, and I'm definitely trying to squeeze in content and OnlyFans content and filming. This is a Sunday today. The weekends are when I take more time because I have more time. So my actual friends don't invite me out that much because they also don't go out that much. But I feel like sometimes you just got to make some sacrifices, and going out doesn't hit the same for me anymore. Like, I'm out there and just like, looking around like, damn, I wish I was home just chilling or watching Netflix. Or also, I don't really drink anymore, and it's partly because I am working out a lot and because I don't want to be hungover and then have a step back with it, or like be too hungover to go to the gym, be too hungover to clean my house, all of those things. Don't get me wrong, I like to get fucked up. I got fucked up on New Year's weekend for sure. On my birthday, somebody else's birthday, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to Rolling Loud this year. I'm so excited. Party Next Door, Nicki Minaj, Junior H, Nathaniel Cano, Fuerza Regida. Let's fucking go. I'm excited. Let me know if you guys are going. You guys should also go. And then what else do I want to talk about this year? I went to Vegas for New Year's, and a vlog is dropping soon in relating to that. And then also, I just really feel like this year I want to do more fun things and travel, get back to traveling, because last year I just was focused on growing myself. So this year I want to have more fun. I want to just do more things. And I'm really fucking excited. I feel like this is going to be a good year. I've had a fucking good start of the year. I feel like I get so many signs and it just hypes me up because I'm fucking ready. I'm ready to go. I've been working. I've been working fucking hard, at everything I do, and I just feel so good about this year. I'm excited as fuck. Last year, I feel like I was dreading it. I didn't know what to expect. Oh my god. Fuck no, that is not the vibe this year. Fuck that. It's 2024, bitch. It is time to stop giving a what anybody thinks. It is time to stop paying attention to what other people do. Stop comparing your fucking journey to other people. And focus on yourself. Do what you want to do. Like, sky's the limit. Life is short. Live it the fuck up. It's actually so sad. As I get older, I keep fucking witnessing people passing, and that shit makes me so sad. Shout out to the dead homies for real. And really, I miss you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna be back with another fucking episode. Did I get slutty enough in this one? Did I get slutty enough? Or should I say some more horse shit right now real quick? Like, what is spicy? What is spicy? Ooh, I'm considering doing like a female threesome. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on that. I've never done it. I'm not like super horny thinking about it, but I'm open to trying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll try anything once, anything at least once. I'm a fun time. I'm a fun girl. I love exploring my fucking sexuality. I love to come. I love dick and vagina. And I don't know where the fuck I got all this energy from right now. I think I'm like coming back from the crying from earlier, but also I'm hungry. And I microdosed shrooms earlier, so I'm wondering if it's hitting me again. Possibly, very possibly. I think that's it. I think we're good to go. I feel like, let me see. I can't think of anything else. Is there anything important that I have to say? I'm looking for a second gym membership. If anybody can recommend a sick-ass gym. I'm all about vibes, baby. All about the vibes and the energy. Excited for my fitness journey. I'm going heavier. I feel like last year I was focused on discipline, showing the fuck up, getting into the habit, form, learning my full routine because I was on the program, figuring out what works for me, what doesn't, all of those things. And now I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go heavier, bitch. Let's fucking go. I can't wait to see my transformation. If you haven't seen my last year's progress, go to my TikTok, probably TikTok, because I post it on my stories sometimes, but that shit goes away and I don't save them. I can't wait to see my next 1 year progress because, bitch, I am just getting started, bitch. To whoever is preying on my downfall, bitch, you got me. Okay, what else am I gonna say? Oh, I have a little PSA before I go, okay? This is to the weird stalking motherfucker who doesn't leave me alone. I have blocked the number, blocked Instagram, blocked the fake Instagram you made to hit me up, blocked the Twitter you made to hit me up, blocked you on TikTok. You text me from a text-free number. I blocked that number. So now you text me from another text-free number. And I'm really starting to get tired of it. Like, and I don't want to reply to you because I know that if I give you anything, you will take it and run with it. And I don't trust you and I don't like you. And I can't believe you really thought I was going to fold by now. We haven't talked in like over a year at all. You're fucking nuts. Please leave me alone. This is a fucking fair warning. I don't want to have to take further steps. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Ladies, these dudes be weird and crazy. It is not safe out here. Be careful with who you deal with, because some people don't know how to take no for an answer, and it's really scary actually. Like it is not okay for any guy to do that. Like if a girl doesn't want you, leave her alone, please. There is just no reason to fucking, like, what is the word? To torment them this way. It's really sick. And he has a girlfriend, which is crazy beyond me. But anyways, on more positive notes, I'm ready for the week, and I'll be back with more of this, baby. See you guys next time.